It might be, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, yes, okay. 72 on the docket, and I think 75 on the docket also. All right, and she is present, and so we have 25 CF 1583, that's the VOP case, and 25 CF 2390, that is the new law case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right, Ms. Fleming, if you'll just raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
April Fleming.
Thank you. In 25 CF 1583, it's alleged that you violated your probation. And in 25 CF 2390, you're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the new charge in 25 CF 2390 and also the allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in your violation of probation case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea and the admission freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Very.
Great. Thank you. Did I get a score sheet by any chance? Okay. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, I have my medicine.
Does that affect your ability to understand
No,
what's
ma'am.
going on?
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, thank you.
We have no objection to that score sheet.
Okay.
Discussing how Ms. Fleming.
Wonderful, thank you. And it shows 34.4 total sentence points. And let me just sign it. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Ms. Fleming, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And also, do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on a possession of a controlled substance charge will likely result in your driver's license getting suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you admitting the allegations that you violated your probation in 25 CF 1583?
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. And how do you plead to count 1 in 25 CF 2390?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt in both cases, and I do find that you're guilty of violating your probation in accordance with your admission. In 25 CF 1583, probation is revoked and terminated, and you are sentenced to 90 days in the county jail, concurrent. And how many counts is Ms. Fleming on probation on? I did not write that down.
It was just one count.
Just
Your
one.
Honor. I think the other 2 were misdemeanors. One was a time served, the other one I think was dismissed.
Thank you. Okay, so the jail is going to be concurrent between both cases. You will get credit for all time served, $100 cost of prosecution, and $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee, and that's in addition to anything previously imposed as
Yes,
far as
sir.
cost and fees. Then in 25 CF 2390, there's an adjudication of guilt, and you are sentenced to 90 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, concurrent, with credit for time served, $615 in court cost, $100 cost of defense. Did I cover everything? Oh, except for 24 months to pay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So in both cases, you'll have 24 months after you get out to pay your fees and costs before they go to collections. Once they go to collections, that's going to further suspend your license.
Thank you.
So, thank you. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Next is Fleming.
Yes, Your Honor. It's Marvin Felix before the court, Your Honor.
All right.
Christine.
Just 1 second. This is Mr. Felix. Is that,
Good, probably under Mr. B, Your Honor.
okay. Let me just find that.
I'm sorry, but it's hard to tell.
Yes, 25 CF 2067, and Mr. Felix is present.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we're going to ask the court to continue Mr. Felix's case to the April 15th docket.
All right, any objection from the state?
No objection, ma'am, but any offer we've made will be withdrawn at that time.
Okay,
By the April 15th date, right?
Yes, sir, and right now it's a minimum incarcerated, so you
Yes,
know
Your
what
Honor.
happens.
And I talked with Mr. Felix about that, about it being a guideline sentence followed by observation. I think he just needs some time to really understand it because he does have a nice hold. He is looking at deportation on top of all that as well.
okay. Thank you. So we will continue the case at the defense's request to April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Next is Fisher Patrick.
This is case number 25 CF 2463.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we're going to ask the court to continue Mr. Fisher's case. I've talked to the state. We were missing discovery. I do believe I'm going to get it today or tomorrow. And then once I get it, I'm going to go out and review that with Mr. Fisher.
That is without objection, ma'am. I was trying to get the full package of discovery. It should be going over today, if it hasn't already.
All right. So we will continue Mr. Fisher's case 25 CF 2463 at the defense's request to April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Spanish from the attorney consent.
I'm going to run the docket.
Frank, don't worry about the Spanish.
Next one should be Eric Gainer.
Yeah, it's Gahan.
Mr. Gainer.
All right, is this Mr. Eric Gahan, and that is 24 CF 1393, and he's present.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we're going to ask the court to continue both cases. Ms. Jardine and I have discussed this. She intends to set count 1 of 24 CF 1393 for trial next cycle. She was unavailable to be prepared this cycle. I had no objection to that. She's also made Mr. Gahan an amended offer that is 30 years to cover. I'll say one of the counts, she and I are talking about what that entails and what that might include. That's going to be open through the next pre-trial conference on April 14th.
Okay, I forgot to announce the other case number. It's 24 CF 2758. So we will go ahead and reset Mr. Gahan's two cases for April 15th.
Yes, Your Honor.
At 9 o'clock, pretrial conference, and then case number 24 CF 1393 will be tried next cycle unless it's otherwise resolved, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
And to be clear, that offer is only open until the 15th of April.
And I greatly appreciate the state keeping that open for us as well as revoking it on court date versus otherwise.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. This is going to be Mr. Michael Gray before the court.
All right. Good afternoon. And is that's going to be on, oh, okay, I found it. This is 25 CF 1775.
Yes, Your Honor. We have a plea agreement filed in Mr. Gray's cases. Just need to get him to sign it if I can, Your Honor.
Yes, and I do note that there are two VOP cases. Those are 25 CF 924 and 25 CF 1061. Those are set for arraignment on February 18th. Are those being resolved as well?
Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank
We will be
you.
resolving all cases before the court.
Wonderful. Yes, 25 CF 924, and then there's 25 CF 1061. Both of them are set for February 18th VOP arraignment.
When I was reviewing the score sheet with Mr. Gray, it is going to be down to departure
Okay.
from what he scores. May I approach?
Yes,
You have no objection to that score sheet, that's fine.
thank you so much. So to the state, I do see this as a downward departure. Would this be a legitimate uncoerced plea bargain? Is that the basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Gray, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Michael Anthony Gray.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 924, it's alleged that you violated your probation. And also in 25 CF 1061, it's alleged you violated your probation. And it looks like there are 3 different allegations. I'm looking at an affidavit filed on September 9th, 2025 in those 2 cases. And then in 25 CF 1775, you're charged with 1 count of felony petty theft, which is a 3rd-degree felony. It carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations that you violated your probation in those 2 cases I mentioned first, and also your new charge of felony petty theft in 25 CF 1775?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea in your new case and you admit the violations in the 2 probation cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial in your new case, 25 CF 1775?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in your 2 violation of probation cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea and the admission freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
All right, has anybody promised you anything other than what is showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right. I do have a score sheet. It shows 54.7 total sentence points. That is a lowest permissible prison sentence of 20.025 months. Are there any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And as the state stated earlier, it is a downward departure based on a legitimate uncoerced plea bargain offered by the state. Is there any DNA in the new case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Mr. Gray, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you admitting the allegations that you violated your probation in 25 CF 924 and 25 CF 1061?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In 25 CF 1775, how do you plead to 1 count of felony petty theft?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. There will be an adjudication of guilt on all counts and cases that I've just mentioned. In your 2 violation of probation cases, probation is revoked and terminated. The court does find you guilty of violating your probation based on your admission. And in each of those cases, you are sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. All of these cases are going to run concurrent with each other. In 25 CF 924, there is a $100 cost of prosecution fee and a $150 cost of defense fee. That includes the $50 application fee. In 25 CF 1061, there is a $100 cost of prosecution fee and a $100 cost of defense fee. Those fees and costs in the violation cases are in addition to anything that was originally imposed as far as fees and costs at a previous time in the case. And then in 25 CF 1775, you are sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in the Okaloosa County Jail. Again, well, this says concurrent and coterminous. So that case is coterminous with the VOP cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so all 3 cases are concurrent with each other, and then 25 CF 1775 is also, it's coterminous with the 2 VOP cases. You will receive credit for all time served. In the new case, $515 in court cost, $100 cost of defense fee, PD fee. Then there's $21.20 in restitution that's ordered to be paid to Dollar General 242 Hollywood Boulevard Southwest, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, 32548. And then how will that restitution be paid? Is that paid through the clerk?
If we can, Your Honor.
Yes, could we do that? Okay, thank you. And then you will have 24 months after you get out of jail to pay all of your outstanding financial obligations before they go to collections and a civil lien. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, first of all, you have 30 days to appeal all of the orders of the court, and if you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir, and thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next one is Paul Durham.
And that will cancel Mr. Gray's arraignment on his two BOPs.
He's in the restroom. Who can we choose?
Just,
Paul James.
You say James?
Paul James.
James Hall, to the podium.
All right, this is Mr. James Hall Jr.
yes, Your Honor. This is Mr. Hall before the court in 25 CF 2207. I've met with him a few times over the last week, and I've explained to him the position I'm going to be taking today. I don't know how he is going to respond to that. My intent is to ask the court to continue his case, allow me to schedule depositions. I don't have all of discovery. I've asked the state to send over some additional body on cameras. He's also given me some information that I'd like to be able to use the term ferret through to make sure there may be a potential argument on supposed motion to suppress as well. I just have not had the time to get all that done in his case.
Understood. So what is the state's position?
Ma'am, the state has no objection to the request for continuance. As Mr. Gates said, there's a few issues we're working from both sides, but we are moving forward, so we have no concerns there.
All right, so we will continue the case at the defense's request to April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you need to bring the case in for anything sooner, I know you'll get on the books.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Everybody butchers this name until he tells us how to
I
pronounce
know,
it.
he
Your Honor.
said it like 3 times, like, yeah.
It's Zebra and Huff before the court, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor,
And
we're going to ask the court to continue Mr. Huff's case. We're going to reschedule depositions, and it's my understanding the state is evaluating this for a potential amended offer based upon our requests and some of the things we pointed out. So my hope is that we can maybe get this resolved before that next court date.
all right, this is 25 CF 1426. And any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, so the case will be continued to April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Your Honor.
thank you.
Yeah, this is going to be Mr. Dorico Hilliard before the court.
Yes, and let me read out those cases. We have 25 CF 1658.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then there is 25 CF 1568, 25 CF 1836, and 25 CF 1657. Did I get all of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And while Mr. Hilliard's here, I think it may be best if we get him to spell his last name correctly for everybody so that that can be potentially fixed on the clerk's dockets.
Hilliard.
Thank you, sir. So I'm not sure if, I'm not sure how that, if that is able to be.
I'm gonna look into them, so I can't change the case styling of it,
Okay.
but we can add it as an AKA, and I'm just checking to see if we already have that.
Okay.
Um,
Well, Madam Clerk's looking at that, Your Honor. The state is going to try to get me an answer on a best possible offer. If we can bring Mr. Hilliard back for Tuesday as the plea continue, once I get that, I will go see him and see what we can do. If it's something he's inclined to do, then we'll bring him on Tuesday. If it's not, then I'll file a waiver and not have him transported for purposes of that.
That would be great, and if you could let let everybody know at least 24 hours in advance.
sure.
That would, I know
I'm-
everybody would appreciate.
I'm fairly certain once the state sends me that number, I'll know pretty quickly whether he's gonna want to come or not.
Okay, so in all 4 of Mr. Hilliard's cases, we will set them for plea or continue on February 17th at 9. And, sir, if it's something that Mr. Gates and you decide you want to take, then you'll be brought, and if not, then I'm sure Mr. Gates will notify the jail that you don't need to be transported that day. And then if that were the case, Mr. Gates, then we would set him on the next pretrial.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Alderman Marcus?
Yes, Your Honor, if I can have a second with Marcus.
Yes.
I've got the state confirmed the amended offer in the case. If I can pass Mr. Hall, I need to write it up and have him sign it.
That is wonderful. And also, let me just announce the case numbers. We got 2019 CF 849, 25 CF 2229. I'm also noting there's a new case set for tomorrow for arraignment, 26 CF 49, and there is an information filed in there.
Yes, Your Honor, and we intend to resolve all cases before the court, so he won't need to come back tomorrow as well.
That's great. So I'll just call you back out in just a little while, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. You want?
Do you want any of the Spanish?
No, not yet. Do I have anybody?
No, that's it. And I'm waiting for Medina because I have jail waiting in soon.
Oh, okay.
For Frederick Brown, but I'm waiting for Medina to come back.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I don't have anyone else for you.
So we could maybe take some of the,
I can do my waivers real quick, Your Honor.
Yeah, let's go ahead and-
Fine, and then I think we'll need to take a break from moving myself, because I do need to speak with my interpreters I have an interpreter. Unfortunately, our normal interpreter was out with a family emergency for the last few weeks, so I have not been able to speak to any of them.
I see that Mr. Medina's back. Should I get the jail on Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor, that'd
Okay.
be good. They want to cut it from Frederick Brown.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Got it on this guy.
All right,
Moving
just-
fast here. I'm not sure who's prosecuting this. Is this Ms. Dean?
Is it Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, we've got the jail on the line. Let me just get to my docket. Will this be Mr. Frederick Brown?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 24 CF 2416, 25 CF 1576, and then there's one more, and that is 25 CF 1949.
Correct.
And I believe we have Mr. Brown on Zoom. I can see him there. And I believe we were, well, I got the, go
May
ahead.
I-
Yes.
Your Honor, Steve Medina, I am, for the record, on behalf of Frederick O. Brown, although he's never stated that he really wanted the public defender, but I was appointed, and as the court is aware, a competency evaluation was ordered by the court. That was completed by Dr. McDonald in a report that has been provided to Your Honor. It was dated February 6, 2026, opining that defendant is not competent to proceed, that he meets criteria for involuntary hospitalization, that he's not a good candidate for outpatient or jail-based treatment, and recommending remand to the Department of Children and Families for placement with an appropriate secure forensic mental health treatment facility. And I would ask the court, and first, of course, hopefully the state will stipulate to the report, and the court may wish to rule on competency, and then we can address restoration or however the court wishes to proceed. And does the court have my proposed order?
Yes, I
Thank you.
do. Do the attorneys stipulate that the court can rely on the contents of the written report in lieu of live testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and thank you for providing that report, Mr. Medina. I've reviewed it in detail, and Dr. McDonald is of the opinion that Mr. Brown is not competent to proceed, so the court makes a finding that he is not competent to proceed, and based on Dr. McDonald's opinion and recommendations, the court does find that Mr. Brown meets criteria for inpatient restoration. So that's what the court will order, and the court will remand Mr. Brown to the custody of the Department of Children and Families for competency restoration in an appropriate, secure facility. And I will be signing the order, the proposed order, very soon. And then we need to set probably a status date.
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
Maybe next pre-trial.
okay.
This is a precaution because it's sometimes been taking a long time to get
Yes.
to Florida State Hospital.
So what we could do is, that day we could have, if Mr. Brown is still in jail, he can appear by Zoom. He wouldn't need to be brought, and it would just simply be a status to see where we are as far as a bed opening up at the hospital.
Yes,
So,
Your Honor. Is that going to be April 15th?
April 15th, and so Mr. Medina, if you could make a note to set it up that he could appear by Zoom on that day.
Yes,
If
Your
he is
Honor.
still in jail. Obviously, if he's already at Florida State Hospital, then we would need to cancel that date, but I just want to keep tabs on it to make sure he gets transported.
Yes, Your Honor. We will
Okay.
calendar to inquire and notify, Your Honor.
All right, so April 15th, 9 o'clock, and it's just simply a status on transport to Florida State Hospital.
And Your Honor, I look forward to restoration and working with Mr. Brown if that's what he wants to do once restoration is complete. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Brown. All right, and thank you to the jail very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
And Your Honor, I just spoke with Mr. Medina. I think if the court will allow me to do my waivers real quick and then maybe take a 30-minute or so break, he and I should be ready to go by the time we get back from that break.
Okay. Let me just put this to the side, and then we will start on the waivers.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, tell me where we're starting and when you're ready.
Yes, Your Honor. Aaron Fekete, and probably under Miss David, Your Honor.
Let me find that on my list. Okay, that would be 25 CF 2127 and 26 CF 148, and I do have a note on that case that arraignment is today.
Yes, Your Honor. We were going to enter a not guilty plea on all the cases that were outstanding. Obviously, there's a brand-new case, which is going to be controlling over what we do moving forward. So we'd ask the court to continue the April 15th court date.
All right, so there's a not guilty plea entered in 26 CF 148. That's the only one I have down that needed it, but let me check with Madam Clerk to make sure. Did you see anything where?
And I think that same case is scheduled for currently April 13th, but we'd ask to move that to April 15th.
Looks like one was entered in the other case already.
Fantastic. We will schedule both cases for April 15th for pretrial conference. Well, let me ask, is there any objection from the state to request to continue either case?
No objection, Your
All
Honor.
right, they will both be continued at the defense's request to April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial. So whichever one was on the 13th, we'll move it to the 15th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Next I've got is going to be Talbin Francis. That's probably also under Miss Vivi's docket.
Okay, just one second.
Yes, Your Honor. We've filed a waiver for Mr. Francis. There have been some depositions done in the new case. I intend to reschedule some additional depositions. I've also asked the state to list the witnesses from the search warrant. So we need to get those. As soon as I get those, we'll get those scheduled, Your Honor.
All right, that's 2020 CF 1157, that's the VOP. And then 25 CF 1471 is the new law. Any
Yes, sir.
objection to?
No objection, ma'am. I understand they've been switching attorneys. Everybody's trying to cover, but it is moving forward, so I have no objection.
Okay, so that would be April 15th on both cases, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. And, all right,
Yes, Your Honor. Next is going to be Frank Go.
and I think that's under your name.
It is, Your Honor.
Okay.
Where it should be on my docket. And I said Go, but it's actually Goff. His wife made sure that we pronounced that correctly.
Goff?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor. It's Goff, like cough.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's his wife.
All right, and this is 25 CF 76.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the Public Defender's Office is going to be asking to continue this case. We are going to be doing a 2E letter for Investigator Keel. Just so Ms. Fossil's knows, the court's aware, there are at least 3 other attorneys in my office who are also going to be doing a similar 2E letter to Investigator Keel. Our plan is to try and schedule those all on the same date with her, likely in Pensacola, which is where she should be at.
That's fine.
Mhm.
So that we can all have her the same place at the same time and not trying to schedule 15 different ones. We just need some time to get that done, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, ma'am, and I believe knowing Investigator Keel, if it's possible, she'll try to come over here for us.
We were going to make it easy and do it there for her, save her a trip, and get all of us in the same building at the same time.
Well, that would be great. I know I had a note on at least one other one about that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's April 15th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference in 25 CF 76 for Mr. Goff.
Yes, Your Honor. And then it looks like my next waiver is going to be Mr. Hugh Jackson.
All right, and that is 24 CF 2692.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Fossil and I have been working our way through the depositions. I'm going to be scheduling some additional depositions if we can continue Mr. Jackson's case to the next pretrial cycle.
Any objection?
Without objection, ma'am, just get them on both sides.
All right, so that would be
We're working on it.
April 15th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. Is he an inmate? I didn't have him marked down, but.
He is, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Great, so April 15th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference in Mr. Hugh Jackson, 24 CF 2692.
Yes, Your Honor. Next I've got is Alexander John. That'll be with Ms. Jardina. Ms. Gainer is covering today. We're going to be scheduling depositions in his case, so if we can move him to April the 15th.
And that's without objection, Your Honor.
All right, I do have a question. There's a VOP, 25 CF 607. I issued a warrant on December 31st, and I just didn't see where it had been served.
No one knows, Your Honor. I've been down that road. I beat that drum. I don't know what the holdup would be or where it is. We're all aware of it. I don't know what else we can do at this point.
Okay, so I don't know if it's been, I don't remember if it's been sent to the sheriff and.
It
Me.
has, yes,
Okay.
ma'am. It was sent on January 8th.
Okay, and he's in jail.
Again, as I said, Your Honor, I have no idea what's going on with that. I beat my head enough that I gave up and figured it'd get done at some point.
Okay, so I don't know how to check on that, but,
Has anyone reached out to the jail or to warrants themselves? If they've said that he's been served, then they'll just need to send us paperwork.
Again, I've tried all of that. I think if maybe the court inquires with the warrants, that may move that along a bit better.
okay. make a note because technically he's not accruing time on the VOP until he's served.
No, Your Honor, but the state is usually gracious enough, given the circumstances, to give them credit from that
Okay.
original arrest date,
Okay,
especially if they've been in custody the entire time.
okay. I'm making a note. So, Mr. John, 25 CF 2455, is there any objection to a continuance? I think that's what you requested, right?
Yes, sir.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Continued at the defense's request to April 15th for pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. All right.
Yes, Your Honor. Next I've got would be Brandy Jones before the court in 23 CF 2283 and 25 CF 1829.
Okay.
We are going to be scheduling depositions in her case. I am working on some additional discovery. I've just been having trouble getting that completed for the state.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So we will continue Miss Brandy Jones's cases 23 CF 2283 and 25 CF 1829. Both of them continue to the defense's request to April 15th, pretrial conference at 9 o'clock. And the 2023 case is a VOP. I'm just noting that so that we're clear on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. Next I've got is going to be Renwick Keel. Mr. Keel is before the court, today's docket in 25 CF 2116, 25 CF 2153, and 25 CF 2216. There was also 2671 that was set for arraignment tomorrow, but we filed a written plea of not guilty, so that should have come off the docket.
Okay.
At this time, Your Honor, we're going to ask the court to continue Mr. Keel's case to the April 15th docket. I intend to schedule depositions.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So all four of Mr. Keel's cases, that's 25 CF 2153, 25 CF 2216, 25 CF 2116, and then the new case, which is set for tomorrow's arraignment docket, which is 26 CF 71. All four of those cases are set for April 15th, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. And he can come off the docket for tomorrow.
Yes, Your Honor, I think the last waiver I've got is going to be Christopher Kuzer.
Okay.
We are going to be rescheduling these depositions. The court may indicate, remember that I potentially intended a plea to the court at some point. I was able to get done what I needed to, but it got done yesterday, so I need some time to go over that with him before we enter the plea. We've already done the mitigation eval, so that's ready to go. I just need time to go over that with him and make sure he understands what we're doing before we enter that plea.
Okay, and this is 22 CF 829, that's a VOP case, and then 25 CF 1514 is his new law, and you're asking for the April 15th?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay,
And if we can get it,
yeah.
if I can get done what I need to, then I may move him up earlier for entry of the plea.
Absolutely.
With the sentencing set out.
Be happy to do that. You just reach out and get a date and we'll do it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so both of his cases are continued to April 15th at 9, and
And I did skip one, Your Honor, and I was reminded when I look into the audience, Gilbert Herndon, Your Honor.
oh yes, let me just find that as well. And, okay, that's 25 CF 1520 and 25 CF 1532. And I do see that the victim is present.
Yes, Your Honor. We're in the middle of rescheduling additional depositions, so if we can schedule this for April the 15th, Your Honor.
Okay, any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So both cases will be set on April 15th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference, continued at the defense's request.
Yes, Your Honor. I think that takes care of everybody other than my interpreter cases and Mr. Hall, which I passed.
Okay.
And if we could take about a 30-minute break, Your Honor, that'll give me time to get my plea agreement, meet the interpreter, and then Mr. Medina can get done with what he needs to.
Okay, well, there's one that I think was transported, but I don't know if she's up here, but I think it would be resolved quickly. Is that Miss Camp? But I don't know if she's ready. This is number 51 on the docket, but then she's number 48 on the transport list, I believe, unless she's been removed. Okay.
Mr.
Well,
Medina.
yeah, I think that one is being transferred.
Ma'am, we know across the felony
Yeah.
charges should be in county court.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it would be.
If
taken
she's
care
here,
of.
I'll stand in for Mr. Medina to
That's what I
handle
was
that, Your Honor.
thinking, and just so
I'll be
it's gonna
glad to
be
cover that
resolved.
one for Mr. Medina, Your Honor.
very quickly so
Yes,
that,
Your Honor.
you know, she could get on her way back to the jail. So, if she's easily available. Oh, great, okay.
Just gotta get her to sign. I told him that we were gonna have a break.
When have I not been doing this? I will get him as soon as I can get him. I hope that once I call them, jump in and this, you know, this is gonna be Miss Jessica Camp?
Jenna Rose
Jenna-
Camp, 25 CF 2235, and she's present. And Mr. Gates is filling in for Mr. Medina right now because we, well, the state has some good news.
Well, ma'am, we had
Semi-good
actually
news.
previously no-crossed the felony offense in Ms. Camp's case, so it should have been transferred to misdemeanor court.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they,
well-
the state dropped the felony count, that just leaves the misdemeanor count remaining in your case. So what needs to happen to transfer the case?
I'll let Madam Clerk maybe can fill us in on,
It was already done, I believe.
I just saw the no pros on the felony count was filed, or maybe it was amended, but it was yesterday, I think.
The amended one was filed yesterday afternoon, so that's why it's still on the docket. It just doesn't have time to be processed.
okay.
Okay, so that would likely, I mean, I don't know what's holding you in jail, and perhaps,
A misdemeanor, my public defender didn't know I was in jail last Wednesday, or else I wouldn't be in jail.
When we filed
I have a
that.
well, just
misdemeanor for
yesterday is
part
when
DUI.
the records, the amended no pros on the felony got filed is just yesterday.
What does that mean?
Ma'am, we
So-
filed no-cross back in December,
Oh,
The-
okay.
December
felony-
9th, and
the
I think we had
felony
to,
case
that had to be
is
like
gone.
It's just
refiled or
what- I
something, because
remember
they were trying to
actually
sort it
last
out, the
time that it
secretary
was
was trying to
dropped
sort it
before I
out.
came here the last time and issued that I wouldn't be coming back to this courtroom. That's why I was.
But we had relinquished the
I'll follow
felony
up with your
offense quite a long time
misdemeanor
ago.
attorney and tell them, get it resolved soon.
Okay, so your case is going to be transferred to county court, and so we just wanted to bring you out and tell you that. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know why you're in jail, I don't know what's holding you, but,
Parked car DUI, misdemeanor,
okay, well,
yeah.
anyway.
Yes, Your Honor. I
All
will
right,
let
thank
the
you.
Misdemeanor attorney know.
Thank you, Mr. Gates, for covering that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. That is 25 CF 2235. Okay, so Mr. Gates, are we at a point where we need to take a break?
Yes, Your Honor, if we could take a 30-minute break, that'll give me time to get a plea agreement, talk with my interpreter cases, and then get Mr. Medina through his as well.
Is Mr. Medina ready with anything?
He's currently talking with all his right now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing everything I can and.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we will be in recess for 30 minutes, which I have 2:36 right now. Do you need the Can we come back at 3? That's 24 minutes.
3 would be fine, Your Honor. We'll make
Okay.
that work.
24 minutes. We'll come back at 3 o'clock. All right?
All right.
We'll be in recess till then.